Detroit Lions, 2.5-point favorites over the Vikings. Is this, and look, fans do this a lot, where there's always an overreaction, right? An overreaction to the Lions destroying Jacksonville. I don't like the way this is trending.
Here's the overreaction, though. Who's overreacting? I don't see the fans. I think the fans are like, they saw this line. It's Vegas. It's Vegas. So that's where this came from, because every Lions fan, and I know me, when the line came out, was like, wait, what? Well, these are the guys so what I'm saying, do you go, because this is a Vegas spot, or do you go, is this there's no such thing as a Lions tax like there is a Michigan football tax, right? We can get that out of the way. So the fact is it how we're being viewed from outside, not just in? Because I think as Lions fans, we're not blowing the top off this. We're sort of going, whoa, pump the brakes a little bit. Is it really that good? And then you break it down why it could be, and you listen to the pundits breakdown of why does Dan Orlovsky come on and steal our boy Ryan Ermanni from the final words take that the Lions will win out. We had this conversation yesterday, the fact that there's probably a loss in there, and if there is it this week? Right? So I just think, coming off of the disappointment against Buffalo, the way that they showed us they bounced back, this is the fact that this game is at home, the fact that they know what they're up against. Hey, dude, you know who's got the biggest job again? Do you think you're going to shut Justin Jefferson down 2 games in a row? So that defense better be ready, because I got to think that if I'm Minnesota, is that I'm going to be trying to feed him to get him going. So, again, the good thing is that they got Kirk Cousins as their quarterback, and hopefully we can continue. Guys, I asked you about the injury report, because usually Thursday's report is sort of telling, but what you start to see is, as you're getting successful and winning, guys are getting healthy. Isn't that wild?
It's really weird.
And you know what? Hey, listen, I asked for it, just so you know. I asked Spenny if we had any Jameson Williams porn. He said we don't, but we're going to look for him running fast with equipment on.
We'll try to find it.
Because what I'm hearing out of Allen Park is that they slowly open this guy up. Could be everything that we've always asked for, and what a perfect Christmas gift.
That is true. I saw the injury report. I saw yesterday's injury report. No practice for Nate Sudfeld, Khalif Raymond, Frank Ragnow, Jeff Okudah, Deshaun Elliott, Taylor Decker, Derek Barnes. Let me see who else was on there. Evan Brown was limited. DeAndre Swift was limited. So that's what we saw yesterday. That was yesterday.
And then that's good. So today's, look for Matty Miller, our intrepid reporter, to woodwardsports.com to find out. But you'll see guys are coming back. And a lot of this is, I think, where Dan Campbell is talking about is giving guys some of these little bit of rest days. Hey, you in the break you mentioned Frank Ragnow, and I don't care if he goes sit in the deer blind till Saturday night, come back to the hotel, right? I mean, whatever, bro. Whatever.
Yeah, it's. I'm pretty sure all of those are just veteran rest days, except for the Swift stuff and Nate Sudfeld. Not Nate Sudfeld.
Not
what
Nate
are we
Sudfeld.
gonna do? Yeah, but Frank, Jeff, like you said, Taylor Decker, all those guys, they'll be back.
Wait. How'd the backup quarterback get hurt?
Yeah.
That's what I did.
He injured his thumb clicking the pen for the clipboard too many times.
Hey, you know what? Job hazards everywhere, Spenmo.
I'm guaranteeing the Lions beat the Vikings this week.
That's a Spenmo Rax guarantee.
I am guaranteeing it. This is the healthiest this team has been all season. The Lions almost beat the Vikings at the beginning of the year when their defense was trash. Their defense is a lot better now. It's at home. Jameson Williams playing, he actually will try to get involved in the offense, so maybe it's like 15 snaps, 5 targets. Still, that'll do something. You got Chark and Reynolds back. DeAndre Swift looked healthy. He looked like he looked in the beginning of the year in the last week, and this defense is coming alive. I think the Vikings are frauds. I love Kirk Cousins. You like that. And 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins does kind of scare me a little bit, because he always turns up in the 1 p.m. games.
Hiding in plain sight.
But I think the Lions are winning, and I think it's by 7 or more points.
Now, so here's the deal. The line opened up at the end of last weekend, Minnesota was a 1.5-point favorite, and the world bet on the Lions all the way up to a 2.5 to the Lions 2.5-point favorite. You rarely see 3 points of movement.
I'd still bet on the Lions
in an NFL line. Now, cooler heads, more sensible heads are prevailing. It's dropped back down to 2 as I just looked just seconds ago. And it was funny because I did all the Feldman picks. We got all the Feldman picks in, and I did it, and I sent them all out to everybody. And that was just a couple seconds ago that the line changed. So for those of you that took the Lions, you got them at 2.5, D-Mac. That was the time of print. So,
Yeah, you know what? That's a little bit suspect. I think maybe we're going to have to audit those at time of print, depending on how the finals go. So I'm just going to let you know that I'm submitting I'll have my written piece in to know that I might be protesting the way it's done. But we'll wait till the end of the season to see. I am in the lead, so I'm going to say I like the way you're doing your accounting right now, sir.
Okay, yeah. I did
how that works?
I sent them off to everybody. I don't like this overwhelming momentum. Now, yesterday when we talked, that line initially told me that the Lions were going to win, which hence is probably why you saw the wave.
Hence.
But I think I just don't like the feeling I'm getting all of a sudden.
Because everything you said, you got
you got the world on the line.
You think they're going to win. You got those backdoor covers. You got everything else. You don't have the confidence in the fact that it's going to be a close game regardless, right? What do you think this game is going to be?
There's
38,
no doubt.
35? Is it going to be like the Seattle game? Is it going to be a track meet?
Yep.
Stuff like that. The big key for us defensively, obviously, it's like, it's not what we've been doing. It's not shutting guys down. It's turning the ball over.
Yes.
Right? It's turning the ball over, holding them to teams to 3 at different points and stuff like that. So we're giving up yardage, and that's cool because this defense, makes things happen. So they need to make things happen. Again, Spenny, I know that Kirk Cousins your guy. I know it's 1 o'clock. I know, how you like me now and all that stuff. But I got to think that what we're building here, This is the game. This is the game. And as an athlete, knowing where you've been and what you've built, that this is the game that could propel you to the rest of the season.
And the Lions, when they played the Vikings the first time, they lost that game because of safety play. And I don't remember if it was Juju Hughes or Kirby Joseph that was inserted into that game after Tracy Walker went down. But the Vikings won because of a blown coverage and KJ Osborne was wide open. That's not going to happen this game. Kirby Joseph is playing lights out. He knows where he's supposed to be. And in that game, Jerry Jacobs wasn't available. Seatbelt Gang's back. He's here. He's going to be strapped to Adam Thielen, or he's going to break coverage with Justin Jefferson, whoever it is. I'm way more confident in him than the way Ermanni was playing at the beginning of the year. And Romeo might be back too, so that might be another pass rusher to throw in there. I'm just saying.
Romeo.
I'm just saying.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread, Detroit Lions Forum. Neil was the only person on this network talking about re-signing Goff. Is that one of Easy's friends or something?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
He's re-signed.
I've never once said that. But he is signed.
He is signed
through 2 more years.
Yeah.
That's a stupid take by you, Detroit Lions Forum. Stupid take. Ill-informed, unintelligent.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like Detroit Lions Forum.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, stupid takes.
So get your facts straight.